Hi everyone. It's time for today's video based on New York Times connection game. It's basically a game where you create four groups of four words from 16 given words. You have seen the thumbnail, so you know what the first group we are discussing is. Watch to the end of this video, and I will also tell you the other three groups of four words, what each word means, and what they have in common. So today we're gonna speak about catch some rays. So the first word is bake. Now, bake, in this instance, bake means, I was baked in the sun. I was kind of like just really burned, like I got a sunburn, right? That's bake. But of course, bake in its simplest form is, a form of cooking. Specifically, you bake a bread, right? You bake potatoes. So it's a type of bread. It's a type of cooking. Like baking potatoes is usually it's baking is very different from frying. Of course, frying you put things in oil. Baking you put them in water. So when you bake a potato, you put it in the water. I'm not going to teach you cooking here, but just talking about like the difference between baking and frying. And then bake, you can even use it in computer graphics when the graphic is baked or something. But then baked is also, it's like, I'm just so tired. Baked can be used in that expression. And then baked means kind of make. All right. So when you say something is mature, it's baked, but it's like this is a half-baked idea, man. You want me to invest in this project? This is a half-baked idea. It is not a very good idea. I don't like this. Half-baked. But also baked means kind of like I'm baked, man. I'm kind of like I'm high, I'm stoned. So that's also another bake meaning of the word bake. So it's usually a verb to bake, but it has many different meanings. Then the next one, catch some rays, is bask. Wow. I love bask in the beautiful sun. Kind of like, you bask. Bask is kind of like enjoying to get, light on you and sun on you. So, but then bask is used is also in, I was just basking in happiness in that moment when they told me I got that job. Man, let me bask in this moment. They just told me I got into school. That is awesome. So bask in, when you bask in this moment of greatness and the moment of beauty. And it's kind of like, it's almost like savoring. Let me bask in this. Like you bask in the sun, you bask in this moment of happiness, right? And then there's the word catch some rays, sun. That's now it's interesting because sun is my son. Son long is my male child is my son, but this is sun. So this is sunny, short sun. So sun. So sun is of course is the beautiful our sunshine and our star in our solar system. That's sun. Catch some rays here is like to sun, to get sunned. I'm just gonna get sunlight. I'm just son of sun myself. And it's a beautiful expression. You can say sun kissed. These are some sun kissed beaches. Beaches, be careful. Not short E, I won't say what that is, but sun kissed. It's like beautiful, sunny, sun kissed. So here is sunny, right? And like sun is always used as something beautiful and like you're the sunshine, right? And then we have sunshine, right? Sunshine is like, it's the sunshine, the beautiful rays from our sun, but then it got sunlight. Sunlight is different from sunshine, right? Be careful because sunshine, is when sunshine, sun is shining, but sunlight is that we have to do this in sunlight. We can't wait till night, dark, right? You can't say we have to do this in sunshine. That doesn't make any sense. But sunshine is like the beautiful warmth of sun. And then finally, catch some rays is tan. Now, tan means that, oh, I want to get my, My my skin color is already tan, right? So if I was super white, then that would be tanning. That's why we have tanning bed, right? Suntan, right? He was very suntanned, very, he looked great, suntan. So suntan is like, when if you don't protect yourself or don't, put lotion on yourself, or you're very have a very white complexion, then you'll sunburn. You won't suntan. But suntan is this beautiful kind of a brownish color, golden brown. That's tan. But tan is also tan is a color, right? So tan is kind of like a grayish color. That's also tan. I just wanted to say to you that I really appreciate you coming and watching my videos and continuously working on your English, because you know English can be tough, and just this short vowel and a long vowel, it's such a complicated thing. Like, I've been studying this for more than 40 years, and now I'm finally, oh, so there's a difference between son and son. Is my son, long, short son, or lost. I have lost, or have you lost long? Okay. It took me probably till a few months ago that I discovered this after studying English for 40 years. So if it becomes too hard for you, please just continue. Come back and watch my videos. Watch movies with subtitles, English subtitles. Don't use dictionaries. Think in this language. Keep working. I've been doing it for more than 40 years. And your English is going to be way better than the native speakers, because they were born to it. But you're learning it actively. Hey there, friend. Nice to meet you. I am Hamid. Sorry for the interruption. If you are enjoying this video and are looking to take your English fluency and vocabulary to the next level, I've got something special for you. I offer personalized one-on-one coaching sessions tailored to your unique goals and interests. Whether you're focusing on grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, or all around communication skills, I'm here to help you master English in a way that's fun and effective. Ready to elevate your English? Click on the link in the description below to book your session with me today. Let's embark on this journey to English mastery together. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more tips and tricks on mastering English. So these are words that mean refined, sensibility, elegance, right? Elegance means to be, the adjective for it, elegance is, to be elegant. And elegant is this beautiful quality, being refined. Wow, that's very elegant. Like, you're wearing your Armani suit or something, you look very elegant. So there's this sort of luxurious look. But elegant is not only like for like rich people or wearing rich clothing. And elegant could be, that's a very elegant way of putting it. Like the way you speak, wow, that's very elegant, with the words and the phrases you use. Or, you can go to somebody's house and, they have furniture, and it's like, wow, that's very elegant. So it can be in different things, but there's this idea of refinement, excellent. And then refined sensibility is grace. She walked with so much grace. That's kind of an elegance, that kind of a, refined. Now, grace, grace is also a sort of a term of respect for like rich people. There's a series by Ritchie. It's called The Gentleman. And the guy is a duke, and they call him Your Grace. So Your Grace is a term of respect. So grace means unearned privilege, if you will. I was graced with, and then that's why we have a grace period. Okay, you got to pay this fine. You have a grace period of 2 weeks. And as in, there's 2 weeks, we won't judge you, we won't punish you. grace period. And then, to be held in grace, you're held in grace, as in you're protected. Somebody's protecting you. Somebody is loving you. And then we have the word grace under fire, right? That this was just a moment of grace under fire, kind of like being held while you feel so, under duress and under pressure. The next one for refined sensibility is style. I mean, he's got style, man. The way he's walking, like my favorite basketball player of all time, Stephen Curry, he's got style, right? Like the way he walks and the way he dresses. So having style, right? But style has so many meanings. Style, it's positive thing, but it's also could be a negative thing. I don't really like your style, as in the way, the manner, the compartment, the way you behave. That's not my style. I don't just fire people. Style, right? And then in computer, you have a style. In this thing called CSS, you have a style. So this is a bold text. That's the style, right? That's the style of writing. That's a style of text. That's a style of code. So style is the manner something is presented. That's a style. And of course, it's for code, to be. And then we have stylish. Why you're very stylish. It's kind of elegant, right? Stylish. But style means, man, that's like doing it in style, as in doing it right. So in style is having class, being classy, style, right? The last one for refined sensibility is taste. You got good taste. Like somebody comes to you and says, "You're really beautiful. I'd like to date you," or something. And you're like, "Thank you for your compliment." And I got to say, you got taste. I'm not interested, but you got taste. Like having taste, like, wow, you got taste. Like you got a taste for beauty. Of course, taste in its simplest form is what you taste. You taste food. And then the thing about the thing is interesting about taste and also smell is that when you taste something, wow, I taste like an avocado, right? But then this tastes, so you can use taste as in I taste something or something tastes. But this tastes like it's really bad. I taste, I taste strawberry, right? So you tasting. But then taste means what do you like, right? What's your taste? Do you like wine or beer or whiskey? What's your taste? I really don't like your taste of color. This room is so dark and like dark yellow. It's not very, whatever. I don't even know if dark yellow exists. But taste, to taste different things. I have been tasting, right? So that taste. He's got a taste for life, man. He's really tasting things and he's feeling things, and that's taste. I got a taste, say you have a taste for danger. Taste, desire. The next group are emotionally swayed. So affect, that really affected me. The way you spoke, the speech you gave, that really affected me. Emotionally swayed me. It's like, I was going this way and then I'm going this way. Emotionally swayed. So affect means to affect somebody, to influence somebody. I feel deeply affected by what you just said, right? But affect is not only emotional, it can be anything. You can, because effect, that's that's the effect. But then affect is the verb to create an effect, right? So this is how you can affect the situation. You just need to work less. Affect, right? But then we have this thing called affect. It's the same way. Affect. How do I affect the situation? How do I influence this? How do I make things different? Affect means the way you come off as your behavior, your language, your accent. All of that is your affect. He has this weird affect, right? Emotionally sway is also impact. The impact. The impact is both a verb and a noun, right? So I was really impacted. I was really impacted the way you spoke. Impacted. Impact is, to be affected, to affect. What is how are you gonna impact the situation? Impact, affect, influence. But then it could be a noun. Affect can't be a noun unless it's affect, which is different. But impact, you impacted me. Your impact was huge. Do you think I made a difference? Oh my God, your impact was huge. And then don't do all of that stuff. It has no impact on me. I'm still going to leave you, right? Impact, no impact. And then impacted, kind of like the car impacted the pedestrian, hit it, impact, right? And then we have the adjective, that was a very impactful situation. It really affected me for the rest of my life. Another one for emotionally sway is move. Wow, man, I was moving. I was moved to tears. I was so moved with the way you spoke about your mother. Move, moving, move. Those are all emotional. But of course, move means, in its simplest form, I move my hand, right? Move, creating motion, motion, move. You move. Actually, movies, it's called movie because they used to be like they're like literally moving pictures, movie, move. And then you can say, move, kind of like get out of the way, move, right? So that's the verb move, but also move can say, I've moved, I'm gonna move, which means I'm gonna change my location where I live, right? So then move can be your turn, right? You're playing chess with somebody, your move. That move was brilliant. So that action, I don't think that's the right move. I don't think that's the right action. I don't think that's the right step to take. And finally, move. Finally, touch is emotionally swayed. Oh my God, I'm so touched. That was touching. That the way you just spoke about your father, that was touching. I am deeply touched by what you wrote, the greeting card you sent me. But then we have the expression untouchable. I am untouchable. You can't touch me. I am so deeply protected and deeply connected. I am untouchable, right? And then, but to touch, of course, means to touch, right? You touch. But touch can be illegal. A touch of humility would serve you well. When you cook, maybe a touch of salt, right? I detect a touch of hostility in your tone. So the last group is like features of a belt. Now, buckle is this, the square thing that is in front. That's the buckle. But buckle is also like, I buckled, man. I fell down. I couldn't do it. I moved. I caved. I just collapsed. Buckle, right? So that's buckle. The next one, of course, buckle, and there's a hole. Your belt has a hole, several holes. Holes is HOLE, is that, basically a hole. I don't know what to say. It's just that emptiness place, that's hole. But we have an expression, hole in a wall. Well, that's a hole in a wall. You kind of talk about like a restaurant or a bar. That's a hole in the wall. Now, be careful. Hole, HOLE, is very different from whole, WHOLE. And it's kind of the same pronunciation, but they're completely different. Whole with WHOLE, of course, means entirety. And then I am wholly agreeing with you, as in fully, right? That's whole, WHOLE. And so this whole is just means HOLE means that, go back to the hole you came, or you're upset with somebody, right? And then we have the expression hole up, right? So where have you been holding up? I mean, where have you been hiding? And then the next one for features of a belt is a loop. A belt has a loop. Now, loop, it's basically when you loop something, I want to be in a loop. I want to be in the loop. Can you please keep me in the loop? As in, can you let me know? Can you keep me posted? Right? And then But then you have expression loopy. That person is loopy, kind of weird and crazy. And, but the loop means something that turns and comes back. That's a loop. I think that I just discovered a loop, right? You go from A to B to C back to A. That's a loop, right? And that's why in computer science, you got to be very careful with this thing called infinite loop, which is you can never get out of the loop. That breaks every system. So a loop can't be infinite. A loop needs to be able to broken and you move out of it in a certain situation. So that's why loops are extremely important in computer science. And loop in general means like, I've been just looping the same thing, man. Go the same pattern, back and forth, loop. And then you can have a music loop, the thing that keeps repeating. Basically, a loop keeps repeating. That's the most important thing. And then finally, features of a belt is strap, right? The whole thing is a strap, right? The belt is strap. A strap could be like a band, strap could be, anything like that. But strap yourself in, that means that prepare, brace yourself, strap yourself in. And then you can even use strapped. I'm strapped, man. I got no money. I'm broke. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you come back tomorrow. Have a great day.